What are the odds? I'm Todd Wright, and I'm happy you asked. What are the odds the Bucs can defeat the New Orleans Saints this Sunday? Well, the game opened at New Orleans laying 5. It has since moved to 5.5 according to Westgate Superbook Las Vegas, one of the best on the Strip. Just like last week, it is one of the highest totals of the week. The total is at 50.5, so you can expect another high-scoring game. Vegas had Arizona and Tampa Bay last week as a high-scoring game. They were right. Vegas had Seattle and Tampa Bay the previous week as a high-scoring game. They were right. Saints coming off a surprising upset loss at the hands of the Atlanta Falcons. It's a wake-up call for the Saints. That's not good news for the Bucs, who lost to the Saints in the Superdome 1 month ago, 31-24. Now, from a survivor angle, if you're looking for the biggest number, well, if you played the Saints last week on that biggest number, you lost. But if you're looking for the biggest number this week, it's San Francisco on a bounce back after losing on Monday Night Football for the first time all year to the Seattle Seahawks. San Francisco is playing Arizona for the second time in 3 weeks, and the 49ers are an 11-point choice. So, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks just beat the Niners. So, what are the odds that Russell Wilson wins league MVP? Well, it's interesting because you had the network that aired Seattle beating undefeated San Francisco say it was the game of the year. The previous Sunday night, you had the network that aired Baltimore beating unbeaten New England saying that was the game of the year. Well, guess who the two favorites are to win NFL MVP, again, according to the Westgate Superbook? It's the two quarterbacks who won those two games. Russell Wilson is the favorite. A lot of buzz around him. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's well known, well paid, and he doesn't turn the ball over. 2-1, favorite to win the NFL MVP right now. But Lamar Jackson, who has far exceeded virtually everyone's expectations, the young former Heisman Trophy winner out of Louisville, off that win against the Patriots and then the spinorama move against Cincinnati last Sunday and the rout against the Bengals, no drop-off. Lamar Jackson's odds are 5-2. If you're saying, well, wait a minute, Tom Brady's always the guy to beat for MVP. Not this year. Not with that Patriot offense, even with that record. It's the Patriot defense that has done more of the work. Brady is a 40-1 choice. If you're looking for a long shot, and I know the odds aren't that long, how about Christian McCaffrey? Any of you who play fantasy football know he's been the best non-quarterback in fantasy all year. He is currently a 12-1 choice to win league MVP, but the Panthers need to win a few more games to get him into consideration. Now, you probably saw the second college football playoff rankings were released. LSU is 1, Ohio State is 2, Clemson moves up to 3, and Georgia is 4. Alabama fell to 5, and people were looking for Minnesota. They came in at 8 off their win over previous number 4 Penn State. So, what are the odds any of these teams win the national title? Well, Vegas agrees with the College Football Playoff Committee. Both LSU and Ohio State have 2-1 odds. Of note, if you jumped on LSU when they opened, you might be hedging that ticket. LSU was 50-1 when odds opened to win the College Football National Championship this year. They are down to 2-1. Ironically, Clemson, defending national champs, opened at 7-2. They are 7-2 right now, have not moved. Georgia is 14-1. Many think they will lose the SEC title game, and that would open the door for someone else, which is why Alabama's odds are better than Georgia's, even though Alabama is 5 in the playoff rankings. Alabama opened at 3-2. They are now 6-1. And Minnesota, unbeaten, still a lot of work to do. They are 80-1 right now to win the national championship. They've got work to do to just get in to the college football playoff. And Gator fans, if you're looking to try to make a quick $200,000, you can put $100 on the Gators right now at 2,000-1. But we here at What Are the Odds would not advise you to do that. What are the odds? I'm glad you asked. We'll talk to you next time.